Hey guys, I'm back for another video, and welcome to Hypixel SkyBlock, and today, I'm back for another money-making video. Alright, so today, we're gonna talk about coin methods, but this one's special because I decided, after playing 3 months of my hardcore profile, I realized that every single money-making method that I talk about in a video gets ruined by the sheer amount of people that do it. So today, I decided to put together a collection of all the money-making methods that you can do that will never die. Never. They will survive. And the reason why is because they generate coins from the void and they generate materials from the void. Either that or there's some other factor that will make a price never drop below a certain point. So anyway, with that, let's go. So the most obvious of all of these money-making methods would be picking a minion that has a good NPC sell price for its materials. Now, as you can see on my hardcore profile, where I'm not allowed to interact with the economy, this is the best shot that I have, and that's clay minions. Clay minions are extremely cheap. They only take, I would say, a day's worth of materials to upgrade, and you could produce a ton of them. If I wanted, I could have 29 tier 11 clay minions, and it would not cost me. It would basically make me back the money I spent after like a few days. As with any minion, I would suggest enchanted lava bucket, super compactor, diamond spreading, and of course, if you can get your hands on them, snow is slightly better, not by much though. It's only like a 10 to 20% increase in profits. Same upgrades. Selling enchanted snow and enchanted diamonds, especially the diamonds. Do not underestimate the diamond spreading. That's where most of your profits come from. But yeah, anyway, with minions, my favorite thing to do is to grab a refined stonk for that extra mining XP, or in this case, I'm actually gonna bring out the dolphin and get some fishing XP from the clay. But anyway, all you do is just collect all your minions. I'm not gonna collect all of them because, well, there's a lot of stuff here. And then you head to the hub, and the reason why this method will never die is because if you click here, 30,000 coins per stack of enchanted clay, and a stack of enchanted diamonds goes for almost 82,000 coins. This will never change unless the admins do something, but the markets are never going to affect this. So even years from now, you could be collecting your minions constantly, selling to NPC constantly, and this method will never die. You'll always make a consistent and frankly a very high amount of coins. So that would be my first suggestion. Melon is also not bad, but it's not as good as either clay or snow. But the benefit of melon is that you get a lot of farming XP, which could be attractive to some people. Okay, so the next method, it kind of goes against what I said about prices changing, but I'm gonna let it slide because it's kind of just free money. So you might have noticed when I was collecting the minions, I was leveling up my dolphin pet, right? Well, it turns out that collecting minions, especially with a stonk, and if I wanted to go even further, I could eat a cookie and go with mining XP boost potions. Leveling up pets with minion drops is basically free money. Everybody wants level 100 pets. The price will vary though, but the thing is, it doesn't require any extra effort to just equip a pet as you're collecting your minions. So it is free money. Would highly suggest you do that, even though the price will change a lot. It's kind of just in addition to the minions. 1.6 million coins, not bad. Not bad at all. 20 million in my balance from a profile where I cannot use the bazaar or the auction house. Okay, so the next one is fairly obvious, but it's worth mentioning because I don't think people really understand how good this concept is. So you might have noticed this is actually really convenient. On my hardcore, I literally just now hit 20 million bank balance. Now, this is significant because if I were to scroll down here, time until interest is 2 hours and 12 minutes. So if we scroll over here, I have the starter account, which is not good. You want to have the gold account. So it's gonna cost money. It'll cost 5 million coins plus 1 enchanted gold block. But this is good because it gives you 300,000 coins every like day and a half. It's a lot more significant than you would think. Just having 20 million coins in your bank sitting there with the second bank account unlocked, giving 300,000 coins a day, you will make Oh. But anyway, the banker rewards you every 31 hours with interest. So if I were to do the math, 10,000 coins per hour times 24. Okay, so this, you get 2.3 million coins. 2.3 million coins. You get 230,000 coins a day extra. Now, what does that mean? Why the dynamic pool error? It is the equivalent 2.5 snow minions, tier 11, with enchanted lava buckets and diamond spreading. That's significant. It's basically 2.5 free minion slots. So don't underestimate bank interest, because it will give you a lot. Now, of course, if you had a ton of money and you didn't really care about the initial investment or in it for the long term, obviously upgrading the bank even further will give you, I mean, if you get the 50 million and 50 enchanted gold blocks when you're kind of a psychopath, but you would be getting 500,000 coins every 31 hours, which is ridiculous, not worth it at all. I would say the maximum you should get that's worth it is probably the deluxe account, which gives you 350,000 coins every 31 hours. So again, if I were to do that math, 270,000 coins per day. So that's significant. Okay, another fairly obvious one is in the community center. Oh, I should probably mention with the minion slots one, you have zero excuse not to get all 5 of the minion slot upgrades. It's free money. 5 minion slots that's a significant amount. You should have at least 25 minion slots in total. 20 from collection, 5 from this. But anyway, that's not why I'm here. Coin allowance is another one of those just free money things. So this is also significant because it's just like interest. You just get money for playing the game, or not even playing the game. As long as you log in like once a day, you get that. So if let's say we got a deluxe bank account, right? And we get 350,000 coins every 31 hours or 270,000 coins a day. If we add on to that 50,000 coins, we get 320,000 coins a day. Just those coins are coming from the void. It will never change. It will never be affected by the market. You just get 320,000 coins per day just for existing, and it's consistent. It's forever, and that's pretty significant. At that point, I mean, as I said, snow minions, they make about 80,000 coins a day, so that is the equivalent of 4 tier 11 snow minions with enchanted lava bucket and diamond spreading. 4. So if you had 29 minion slots plus the bank interest plus the coin allowance, you effectively have 33 minion slots worth of income. So there's a money-making method that is actually, you'd be surprised. It bottoms out for a weird reason. So leeching crystal frags from dragon fights is actually one of the most consistent money-making methods in the game. Now that might weird you out. Why is that the case, ThirtyVirus? The catalysts, which come from crystal frags, are a bizarre item. The price is of course going to fluctuate, but here's the thing, it will always bottom out at a specific price. Now the reason for that is people love to use catalysts as a way of either making profit if the price is extremely low or getting massive amounts of XP. So let's say somebody had 29 tier 11 snow minions and they wanted to get mining XP to the point where they get mining 50 or they level up some pets. They're gonna buy the crap out of the crystal frags and it's gonna make the price go up, which is good for you because you're grinding them. So you just sit in an end lobby, and once a dragon spawns, which it doesn't look like anyone's doing dragons, but you know, during dragon fights, ender crystals will appear typically in like a spot like over there, over here, there's some up there. Maybe Fez, you can find it in some of the previous episodes I was getting crystal frags, but it's also good to have a sniper bow, the one from dungeons, because the arrow just instantaneously zooms over. It's like it's a sniper. But getting crystal frags consistently, just sitting in end lobbies and leeching the crystal frags will get you a ton of money. But anyway, the thing is, the reason why crystal frags are such a safe money-making method is that let's say the price drops a lot. Well, if it goes too far, people are going to see an opportunity. Hey, if I have 29 tier 11 melon minions and I give them all catalysts, I'll make 3 million coins profit a day. That happened at one point, by the way. But if that happens, then people are going to buy up the crystal frags and the price is going to go back up. This dude just can't Get out of my face. Because of that, the price will always bottom out. This is why if you were to sell snow to Bazaar, you might notice that the price always bottoms out, because it's a money-making method to buy below NPC price from the Bazaar and then sell back to NPC. Same goes for crystal frags. Instead of the NPC, it's profiting from minions that bottoms out the price. So yeah, anyway, farm crystal frags. It's a great way of getting money. And if there's a dragon fight going on and no one's going for crystals, that's just wasted coins. So yeah, and it barely requires any effort. You just kind of sit there, do your own thing. If a dragon spawns, boom, you're in. Now, this is one that I've taken advantage of so much. Remember how I had 20 million coins on my hardcore profile? Well, that is mostly because of my blessed Turing sugarcane hoe. Ooh. I built 3 full width layers of sugarcane farm. So there was a recent update as of recording this video that added Jacob, and he has these Jacob's events. And these are great because they basically I think it's the 15th minute of every hour, you will get the opportunity to compete with other players to destroy crops. Cactus, carrot, potato in an hour and a half. I can't see what this one is because it's too big. It looks like cocoa beans, melon, and carrot. Participating in these events rewards you with Jacob's tickets. And if you go up here, you can spend those tickets on varying types of hoes, axes, seed pouches. I would suggest the first one you go for is the sugarcane one, because just like with the minion drops, sugarcane has gotten so low in value that you could just sell it to NPC to make the most profit. Now that sounds like a bad thing. Oh, sugarcane prices died, but there's a good reason for that, because you get so much of it. So this is what a maxed out Turing sugarcane hoe looks like. Technically, there's a hidden upgrade. If you get 100 million collection, then you will actually get a buff to logarithmic counter and collection analysis, but we're not going to talk about that. Maxing out this hoe took about 2 days of work. I didn't invest any coins, but if you wanted, you could. Getting this hoe from Jacob and then doing this event will reward you with a lot, and I mean a lot of money. And it's consistent. Let me show you how quick it is to get 1 enchanted sugarcane. So I'm farming at 295% speed, a little too fast, but that's fine. I typically do 290% speed because you break more cane than you miss. And if you have 3 layers, then you can infinitely farm this way. So it's just more efficient for getting cane. But anyway, the reason why this method works is because the sugarcane hoe gives you so much extra. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, I didn't even have my elephant pet out. But yeah, the elephant pet, that's almost required at this point. So this one does require a bit of an investment. I would say more than most of the methods I've talked about so far. But a legendary elephant pet gives you double drop chance, right? A high farming level gives you a high double drop chance. The hoe, same thing. The blessed reforge on the hoe, same thing. As you can see, I'm getting enchanted cane extremely quickly. I mean, well, look at that enchanted sugar. I estimated that if you were to have the pet out and you were doing optimal speed and everything, you get about 1 enchanted cane per minute. That means about a stack an hour. That's a lot of freaking money. It could actually get a bit more efficient as the farming level goes up. I know on my main profile, the solo, see, there we go. We just got an enchanted cane. But on my solo profile, I have farming 50. So this is going to be a much higher amount. But just from a minute, I made 50,000 coins. Now, it might have been a bit more than a minute because I didn't have the elephant pet equipped. But you see my point, right? I mean, 50,000 coins a minute. And I estimated in a real test where, you know, there were little mistakes, I was captured multiple times, I would get roughly 3 million coins an hour. Now, this is my stash of cane that I've been collecting the past few days. I didn't put that much time into it, about 2.5 hours, not even. But yeah, this will make a consistent 3 million coins an hour if you're set up fully. It's not hard. During Derpy, I spent like 2 days, maybe 3 days doing sugarcane farming. I started from nothing, and here I am now with this. So no one has an excuse. If you want consistently good money, sugarcane is not a bad option. Now, 3 million coins an hour is great. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome. But there's a crop that's better. I'm actually reluctant to put this one on the list in this video because it's so good that I think the admins might intervene. But at the moment, farming Nether wart and selling for NPC price with a maxed out hoe and a high farming level and elephant pet, you can get supposedly 6 million coins per hour selling to NPC. It sounds like it sounds like black magic. I know it sounds like some like ridiculous, like, oh, money making, people hate him, he makes 6 million coins an hour with just a hoe. But apparently you can do that. Now again, I'm not sure if it's going to stay that way forever, because that seems a little OP to just be generating 6 million coins and putting them into the economy with no consequences per player. It's kind of ridiculous. But there is a downside to Nether wart. You actually don't get farming XP. You only get alchemy XP. So you have to already have a high farming level for it to be worth it. So I would suggest, again, going crazy with Cane until you hit like farming 40 or something. And then I think Nether wart will be, if you just want money, Nether wart is the way to go. And I guess an added benefit is you can, theoretically, you can get alchemy 50 that way. I mean, you could put an XP share on something like, I don't know, a parrot, but parrots are worthless now because God pots, so more likely a sheep. But yeah, anyways, farming is a very powerful tool for making consistent coins that will never be affected by the economy, although staff intervention is a possibility with Nether wart, so I'd be careful. Okay, I can't demonstrate this one because it's not happening right now, but Jerry events are actually a great way to make consistent money. Now, why is that? Because snow minions. I said before that snow minions are the best in the game for consistent money, and that's true. 29 tier 11 snow minions makes like 2 million coins a day. And if you were to have, for example, on my solo profile here, this is ridiculous, but I mean, if you have all of this, then you make about 2 million coins a day. And now if you add the other methods I said, the bank balance, the coin allowance, I'm getting like 2.5 million coins a day just because I set it up that way. So snow minions drive up the price of gifts. Now if we go to over here, yes, you have to sell the bazaar, but just like with the crystal frags, the demand for gifts is always going to be high. And considering that getting gifts is so ridiculously easy in the Jerry event, you just need a gift compass. You collect, that's not a gift compass, 20 free white gifts, and then once you collect all 20 of the white gifts, you get 1 free green gift. Jerry events are pretty nice for just free coins. It takes like literally a few minutes. And then if you want to participate in an event, you can also get red gifts, more green gifts, more white gifts, and you only have to put 100 damage into the mobs. So I would say it's worth it. Just go to a Jerry event, get 100 damage, and then just leave. Well, don't leave the lobby, but just kind of walk away and do your own thing while you're waiting, maybe fish or something. It's a really easy way to get coins. Now, this one kind of goes against the title of the video. It will fluctuate in price, but it's just so easy, and it is very profitable. I think you can make like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can make like 600,000 coins. So if you don't have a farm and you're just starting out, especially if you're just starting out, if you're a fresh player, Jerry event's the way to go to get free money. Very easy. Okay, here's one that's actually quite neat. So we all know about slayers. Now this immediately dates the video my being in this building, because the new slayer update adding revs is going to come soon. So this is the last we're going to see of this building as it is. Maddox doesn't look like a Steve, but anyway, doing tier 2 slayers of any type actually is profit, believe it or not, with NPC price, because there are 20% drops. For example, in the case of revenants or revs, you get foul flesh. In the case of tarantula, you get toxic arrow poison. This one's actually the most valuable. Sven's, you get hamster wheels. But anyway, doing tier 2 of any slayer costs 10,000 coins per slayer, and again, with the 20% drops, you should make back more than that when you're selling to the NPC. Now again, you could sell the bazaar probably for more money, but if you had to, you can sell the NPC and the price will never change. And you know, it's a way to profit while also getting farming XP, or farming XP, combat XP. And you could level up something like a wolf pet, which is not a bad option. And yeah, the combat XP makes it somewhat worth it. It's just a little slow. Now, there is a mare called Aatrox that has a perk that makes slayers cheaper, and it also makes the 20% drops more common. So with that in mind, you can actually do tier 3s and profit. And if you're doing tier 3s and profiting, absolutely tarantula is the way to go, because then you have the chance to get a tarantula talisman, which, whew, That's profit. But anyway, yeah. So doing Slayers, especially during Aatrox, if it's not Aatrox, do tier 2. If it is, do tier 3. Consistent, never changing money making method that it'll always bottom out at a point where it's still kind of worth it. Okay, so this one is going to be a hard sell for a lot of people. So first of all, before I even talk about this, look how old my solo profile is. 1 year, 2 months. That is about how long it would take for this particular method to become worth it. Yeah, you'd have to make such a long-term investment that you're confident that in a year and 2 to 3 months you will still be playing Skyblock. And if you are, then this will eventually pay itself off and you'll make money. And that is the plasma bucket. So the enchanted lava bucket gives a 25% boost in minion speed, but if you upgrade it twice using 2 heat cores and 3 more enchanted lava buckets, you will get a plasma bucket. This is not really worth it unless you are confident that you're going to be playing the game like a year and 3 months from whenever you make the investment, because it's gonna cost you like 60 million coins. I can't say it's worth it. It's kind of you have to be a psychopath, just like with the bank upgrade. But if you intend on playing that long, then yeah, it's actually worth it, surprisingly. It'll take a year and 3 months to pay off, but once you have finally paid it off, at least with snow minions, then you'll get an additional 10% on your entire minion setup, which again, 29 minion slots, 10% of 29 is 2.9, so that's practically 3 extra minions. Now, if you want to go with the estimate from before, the premium bank account, let's say you went nuts and you have the 500,000 every 31 hours. Hold on, let's do some math here. Having the maxed out bank account, plasma buckets in every minion, maxed out coin allowance, you will make 677,000 coins per day extra for absolutely no reason other than you invested well. So if you were to add that on top of the typical, I would say 2 million coins a day, you're making 2.7 million coins a day just for existing. You don't even have to play the game. And then, of course, if you were to put an hour a day into Kane, you're going to double that. If you put an hour a day into Nether wart, you're going to triple that. So imagine making 6, 7, 8, almost 9 million coins a day for an hour of work. You could do that. So yeah, these methods are very powerful. And again, they're never going to change. The market's not going to shift and make the plasma bucket. It's not going to make the plasma bucket any less powerful. Now, what I predict could happen is that the investment might get quite high. So I'm going to warn you, my estimation with a year and 3 months to pay it off is dependent on heat cores. So if we look at heat core values right now, I got them at about 600 to 700,000 coins. So if it goes higher than this, I would suggest a lot of people buy cookies and then, use the cookies and then get the heat cores themselves through this. But yeah. Anyways, extremely long-term investment, but technically after a while, I think between all of these methods, you could literally make like 3 million coins a day for no reason. So, and it's not changing. It'll never change. All right. So I have one last suggestion for you guys. Now, this again, it's going to change a lot, but it is free money and it's consistent free money as long as you're smart and it's timing the market. So what does that mean, timing the market? Well, for example, on this profile, you might notice I have 42 million coins. How did that happen? A week ago, I only had 10 million coins. I timed the market. So me and Fezzy did something that's actually illegal in real life, but we're not going to talk about that. Get that to my face. We did something that's illegal in real life, but in Skyblock, no such rules exist. So we talked about how good werewolf armor was on stream, right? And at the time of streaming, the price of a stack of, if we were to go to spooky werewolf skin, I think it's died down a bit. Nope, it still has not. Okay. At the time, werewolf skin was about 2 million coins per stack when we talked about it. So we streamed, showed off how ridiculously OP werewolf armor is with a tiger pet, right? That was nuts. A lot of people were like, whoa! But then the price went up a little bit, but then it died down again and it went back to 2 million coins. Now, if you knew this little tip I'm about to show you, then you can make millions, tens of millions in a few minutes. Okay, so me and Fezzy did the stream talking about werewolf armor. That means it's gonna eventually become a video because this channel for right now is a live stream highlights channel alongside tutorials like this one. So if you subscribe and put the notifications on, I know, hear me out. This is actually advice. This is not just me selling out, although getting subs would be nice. But if you were to check by my channel every, I would say 15-minute, I upload in 15-minute intervals. So either the earliest I'll do is 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then there's 15-minute increments after that as to when I'll upload if me and Fezzy are late. If you were to catch an upload just as it happens, for example, like I did, this market manipulation, I knew that the video was coming out that day, and it was going to be talking about Werewolf Farmer. So I collected my minions, I sold some stuff in the auction house, I collected about 10 million coins. I threw it all into werewolf skin, invested it at 2 million coins a stack, and then the video dropped. I scrambled to get my money together and purchased the werewolf skin. And 10 minutes after the upload, the price went from 2 million a stack to 8 million a stack. And then I instant sold all of it and made 4 times profit. Hell yeah, dude. And sure, I had an advantage because I'm the one uploading the video, but that doesn't mean that you can't. Again, it took 10 minutes for that to happen. So if you were to catch the video early, then you could invest. You can not only buy the werewolf skin, but then you could sell it as the price explodes. So anyway, timing the market through my own uploads and streams is an actual money-making method. Now, is it going to die? Absolutely. But then it's going to change depending on what the video is. So consistently and frequently, there are going to be different markets that get, quote, ruined as things get exposed. And yeah, so that's the final suggestion, I guess. So if you were to join the Discord, which is in the pinned comment, discord.gg/ThirtyVirus, and then you can have Meeseeks or whichever bot we use. I think it's ThirtyVirus bot or something, virus bot. It will tell you when the video comes out. So you don't even have to check by every 15 minutes. You could just wait until you get the ping every morning. And then, yes, check if the video has anything to do with the market in it. But also, of course, pressing that subscribe button down below and enabling notifications helps me out a ton. I'm trying to hit 300K by the end of this year. We only have like 2.5 weeks. Chat, let's do it, chat. Well, anyway, that's it for this video, guys. If you did everything exactly to my specifications and you are confident that in a theoretical scenario you could technically get 3 million coins a day for free, and then you could put 1 hour into farming something like Nether wart and get an additional 6 million, so that's 9 million. If you put 2 hours, you could get 15 million coins a day in total. And then if you time the market, put those 15 million coins that you got in 2 hours into something I talk about in a video, then you could potentially turn it into 60 or 70 million if you're smart. Anyways, I guess that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.